start recording, start streaming. Perfect. I think we are live, probably with some lag, but we should be live. So, hello guys. This is the first time we live stream, so we did lots of demo in person, but never like that, so we don't know really what to expect. We'll try to play as if we were on our own, and we'll explain more stuff at the same time. If you want to ask any question, you can ask it through our Discord channel, and we'll keep an eye on Twitch too. And right now what we are doing, well, we haven't done anything. We had to choose which hero to play with, and Tabletopia chose for us. So since I am blue, I'm gonna be Zach the nerd. Miguel is gonna be Clayton in green. You wanna say something about Clayton, Miguel?
About Clayton, yes, Clayton. Nobody knows what he did on Earth, but when he came to the island, he just joined the Kabula Nationalist Party and just went full on politician. So he's a piece of shit. Can we say things like that?
I really don't know. I think it should be clear that this is a 16 plus game, so probably we can. I don't know.
He's a piece of shit.
Why don't you change slightly the end of the word so you're not actually saying like
he's a piece of shite.
That is still a word.
That doesn't make it better? Sorry.
No,
It's
but
not my first language.
but it's alright. Oh yeah. Let's play the immigrant card. So and this is Clayton. These are his three personalities. So each hero has three possible personality. Mario, do you want to say something about Jessica?
No, it's not. No, I don't want to say nothing.
Well, that's alright. Anyway, everybody receives an information card at the beginning of the game, and this tells them something about their character, and these also include how much HP and HP max they have, how much fards they have, which is the currency, a special skill that they can use, and all the tokens that they take like at the beginning of the game in their fresh box. So I will do it for my character, so it's clear. Unless Kyriakos, you wanted to introduce Isolde, maybe that could work as well.
So, Isolde, she's got many kids.
That's
So she just goes about with her kids. So, yeah, she's had a very lazy, it's like her boyfriend or partner who's just had many kids with, and he didn't really want them, I guess.
what a bad person.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I guess she will not like man anymore at this stage, right?
Yeah, she's not. She might, she's probably gonna be, she's a bit delusional.
So she may go back to the same thing. Okay, and I'm a nerd, and I spent most of my life playing video games, so it's very likely...
Antonio, but which character are you playing though?
I'm playing Zach.
No, sorry, the joke was...
Never mind.
I get it.
Watch the video later.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
So I will start with 3 legs and 2 guts. My life is 11, so this is my current HP. Of course, in person the dials are way cooler than this. So and this is the HP max. This is the life for the Familia once we are gonna get one, which is not the case now. I'm a bit broke because probably I bought too many video games. So I only have 2 fards. Okay, and during the game we're gonna spend these parts to activate actions. Everybody has their own equipment, and I think it's better to go through these things when we need to. And everybody has in their player mat 2 additional actions, which are walking, spending legs, and resting, which brings back the parts to the fresh after they're used. So to spend them, we just move these parts from left to right. The parts are guts, which you saw, brain, butts. Butt, I should say teeth. Well, then legs and guts. Okay, we did the setup for the heroes. We should do the setup for the board, because I think it's set for 2 players. Since we are 4, everywhere where you see a 3 or a 4, there should be an encounter token. So somebody can put the encounters wherever there is a 3 or a 4, please. And wherever there is a dungeon, there must be a dungeon token placed on 1. And the Kabula that we'll put in the center will depend on the herald that we choose. I think we said we would play with Floppy. You want to play with Floppy or like the Water King? What do you think?
Floppy, Floppy, Floppy.
Yeah, Floppy is Mario's favorite.
Floppy.
So here we have Floppy.
There's a lot about him.
Okay, so Floppy is a pyromaniac horse who tries to impress the the horse ladies. I don't know how to say that. He's a bit of a tacky person. When we are playing with 4 players, he's gonna start with 18 HP, and we are gonna use the super powerful Kabula, which has a +3. This is the +3, I think. Yeah. So we can remove this stupid Kabula with no bonus, and we take the +3. So the Kabula counts as any token. So once you use it, you can use it. Once you get it, you can use it as any part. And if it has a bonus, you can increase the value of any of the actions that you trigger with that token by the number. I start in Ridgewick. I didn't do this before. So we said that he has 18 HP. So this is at 0. I think that there is a cool way to do this without having to do it manually, but like that. But let's do it like that because I don't know that. And we will place our characters in run following who most recently started a fire. Run is the round order number tracker, and it determines the order of turns for each round. We haven't given any introduction on the game, but you should know it from the Kickstarter page, hopefully. The main idea is that in this island there is a tree, the Kabula, which was placed in the center to use its magic powers to give immortality to all the people in the island. So anytime somebody is killed, it will revive in the center of the island. Only this started attracting, there is like a gateway to Earth, and this started like summoning to the island stuff from our own planet. So they started getting technology, mobile phones, plastics, and all of this kind of stuff, and now even people. And we are playing as these people, and instead of leaving things as they are, we all wanna steal the Kabula. So the goal is to steal the Kabula, and then since part of the energy of the Kabula is linked to the herald which protects it, in this case Floppy, we'll need to defeat the herald, and whoever has the Kabula when the herald is dead wins the game. Since after the Kabula is stolen, death is not reversible again, there is a possibility that after somebody steals the Kabula, we are all killed by the herald. We cannot steal the Kabula until we developed our personality, which means having 3 hashtags in one of these cards, and we'll collect these hashtags while we explore the island. And what will happen now is that we will take turns following run, and we are free to use any actions in our cards, in our player mat, and on the space where we are, until the action asks us to stop, to end the turn. For example, in here, this is an attack, which allows me to attack up to 3 spaces away, and I will roll the aim to see where my attack lands. And then after I do this, I will end my turn. And if the action is grey, such as walk, it usually means that, well, it always means that my turn will not finish. So, guys, when did you light a fire last?
In probably a couple of months.
Seriously? Well, any fire? You have like induction... What is happening here?
Set the lab on fire. What kind of lab do you think I work in?
No, I mean, maybe you were cooking.
3D printers on
A barbecue.
that would be bad.
Fire.
Barbecue. Yeah, it's been probably a couple of months since I did a barbecue.
Well, have you lit a candle?
Oh, that doesn't count.
If it's...
I lit a cigarette. Huh?
I had a bonfire when I was still in Scotland. It was probably June.
I lit a cigarette half an hour ago.
Mario goes first.
Mario goes first.
I don't know.
Then, Kyriakos, then me, and then Antonio.
Probably August, I don't, yeah.
Okay, then I think this was not really fine, but that's totally right. Okay.
No, it's fine.
And then at the beginning of each round, we get 1 card from the herald, and we check whether it activates as first or last. As I already know, Floppy works in a slightly different way than others, so it has a couple of additional rules, and they are written here. One of these is... people will hate Tabletopia. So during setup, we need to place 1 fire token in each space with a dungeon, and then the long story short of this is that anytime we get into a space with a fire, or a fire is dumped wherever we are, we get 1 damage, and the fire is extinguished, so it's removed. There is always an advantage in getting damage, because you get pissed, basically you can recharge 1 token left. Yeah, and what I was saying is that other heralds have cards which trigger in last, so you already know what is coming, and you can decide whether do or not do certain things to avoid being attacked. For example, in the case of Floppy, since it only modifies the map, it will do that always first. You don't have to know these things; they're always written on the top left. So we start with a weird one, is River Surges. The ally protects itself. Remove all fire from any space with a river as 1 or more of its sides, and then all heroes or monsters on this kind of space gets attacked with a push.
Okay, this one gets removed.
Yeah, that one gets removed. And is that the only one? It is, but I think...
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, you should be here, Kyriakos. What are you doing? You started the ship. So there is a river here close to Jessica.
Yeah, me.
And technically there is a river, although it's not a river, that it is marked as river on the map with the line, so this counts as river too. Although should this count? We start very badly. I think everything with the double line should count, because this counts as river.
The whole point is that you can still go through that. You cannot go through the ocean.
Yeah.
Go through
Yeah.
this,
So
then the river search happens there.
yeah,
So in
that
this
is
case,
still river.
both Jessica and Isolde.
Yeah, and anytime something happens to 2 people, they go following Ron. So Jessica first, you are pushed, and you can roll a direction die, a compass die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Northwest. Northwest is in this.
Yeah.
This here.
Yeah.
No. Oh.
Yes. So Jessica falls down the cliff. We haven't explained the map, but the map is divided in plains that, I mean, are the normal spaces. Mountains have this kind of light shade, and rivers mark the crossing between two spaces, and they are with this. They're not a region; they are just a way to cross them. And usually, every time you spend one legs to move, you cross one line. So one step allows you to go one line. To go up a mountain, you spend two. You see, this is directional, so it only counts when you go up the mountain, you spend 2 steps. And to go through the rivers, you spend 3. For pushing, basically anytime you are pushed and you cross one of the weird terrains, so if it's not a normal line, something bad happens to you. If you fall in a river, you will get nausea, and if you fall from a cliff, in this case, you will just lose 1 HP. So Mario will set his HP from 8 to 7.
Yeah. Okay.
And since he is suffering for this, he can recharge 1 token, which means that he can move one of its tokens of its choice, 1 box to the left. And then the same happens to Kyriakos. Should we roll the die for you?
There we go.
Oh, okay, the left one. So northeast.
Oh, I'm falling in the water.
Yeah. So there is 1 nausea here, and you can recharge 1 token as well.
Yep.
So whenever you have to cross, is this side? We should place it from the side with 1, and I think this is the right one. Okay. He's not moving, of course, he's not going out. Okay, and this solves the cards of Floppy, and then we can start from Jessica. So, what are you doing, Mario?
Okay, it's me. I move in dungeon. Why not?
Yeah.
I suffer a damage because there is
Yeah.
a fire. So I remove a fire.
Yeah.
And so I refresh. So I move, so I can refresh another leg. I suffer another damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I also -1. Okay, so I pick 1 card of dungeon. This is okay. Oh.
Yeah. So all these
Wow.
events on the map are connected to decks here. We have 1 deck for dungeon, 1 for encounters, 2 item stacks, and then all the monsters, which are the unspotted monsters, and then the 3 monsters which were spotted in the 3 areas. You see there is 1 black, 1 white, and 1 gray area, and they are determined by the color in this axis.
So I am in the level 1 of the dungeon. I roll it, no? Roll, okay.
Yeah, you
so
get
the card is,
common
the
item.
dungeon card is creepy crawlers on this nice draw. So I can draw a simple item,
Yeah.
a normal item, and spiders. Oh my god, so many spiders, gross. You run away trying to get rid of the spider webs. You are attacked. Spend 1 leg or lose 2 HP. Okay, I spend 1 leg because,
Yeah.
okay.
So you're spending
So
1
I
leg.
can take 1 of these common items. Tack.
Yeah.
Oh, the OLED sock, one of my favorites. Only for the condom phrase. Obviously. So, tack.
So are you using these instead of your boots?
I don't know. I have to read. Attack.
So you can have. I'm explaining for the crowd. I'm sure there are thousands of followers looking
Thousands of viewers.
at us right now. And by the way, if there are problems with the sound, just let us know. or anything or something is not clear.
I choose the OLED sock.
Yeah.
So I can add 2 legs because I have 2 legs more.
Yeah, perfect. So you can have as many weapons and snacks as you want, but for armors you have boots, helmets, and shields, and you can have only one of those equipped at one time. You can change as many times as you want, but during your own turn. But yes. So if he changes, he will have to discard those legs that he's getting. Okay, and after doing the dungeon, have you flipped the token already? Yes, so the 11 wall one was flipped to level 2. And his turn is done, and now is Kyriakos' turn with his ult.
So I'll just do this. I'll go to the dungeon here where the fire is.
Okay.
I'll spend 2 legs to get to it.
Yeah.
I'll get hit by the fire.
Yeah.
But I also have nausea, so I do 2 damage.
Yeah.
I get rid of the fire. I lose 2. I can take a token back
Yes.
of the damage, and now we'll resolve the dungeon. So I'll flip to 2 and pick a dungeon card.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I will place
Here it
this
is.
back at the bottom.
Do you want to?
I can zoom in, yes.
Yeah, I'll wait for you to zoom in.
Yeah, you can go.
Yep. So, familiar furries. Oh, that's a good one.
Gross.
Yeah.
Who wrote that?
Great, as if I need. Okay, this dungeon is different than any you've seen before. There are chains on the walls, pretty normal, but also loads of scented candles. So romantic. Is that a familiar bodysuit? You feel sick and angry. Lovely. 2 more of those. As if I need more nausea. I can move 1 token to the rage.
Yeah.
And gain 4 farts.
Yeah.
So I get 2 more nauseas. I'll grab them from.
You can just flip the current one since you had 1 and now you had 3. So nausea works that for any time you suffer damage, you lose 1 extra HP for each nausea you have. As simple as that. And to remove it, you need to rest.
Yeah. So I've gained 4 farts, and then I can move something to the enraged
Yeah.
slot. So I'll move the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move the butt. Okay, and that's my turnover.
Yeah. Have you flipped the? Yeah, you did.
I have, yes. I'll put the
Okay.
card
If
back.
somebody can remove the card, and this is Miguel's turn, I think.
That would be me, yes. Okay, so I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so since I'm the politician and like we said, I'm a piece of shite, I'm going to use all of my legs.
No, seriously.
Oh, absolutely. So that I can walk all the way here where Kyriakos beat the first level and steal his second level of the dungeon. By the way, just like that. Dungeon. Sorry, I'm a politician. I take your work and then I just let all the profits. Oh, damn. Lava. This is lava.
Wait. How did you get there so quick?
Because I used all of my legs.
Yes, 3 legs.
How many did you have? 6 spaces.
Yeah, exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5. No, it's not.
It's true. You cannot do it, Miguel. 1.
It doesn't.
No, you start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, he can do it. He can totally do it.
There's them 2.
He was, yeah.
If you go this way, it's 6 steps.
Yeah.
So,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Such a good politician. So, second level of the dungeon is hot 10. Lava. This is lava. What the hell? How is this even possible? Your feet burn. You are attacked. Spend 2 legs or lose 3 HP or no.
Well, I guess you don't have legs to use.
No. 1,
do
2,
here?
and 3. Okay, and I get to recycle something to refresh it.
Yeah.
And,
What are you
next one
refreshing?
will be
One leg, guys.
guts, but I don't have guts, so I will just refresh the leg.
Yeah.
And then the fumes are toxic, so I am attacked again. I can use 2 guts or lose 3. So I will 1, 2, and 3. And I recovered another leg.
Yeah.
And then, just the end of my turn, if I survive, I draw one rare item. So I will get the random rare item.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Kyriakos. I really appreciate all the work that you have done. You should be proud of yourself.
I could have gone for Mario's one.
But I wanted yours. And I got the Skidmer of the Gods. You hoped it was on the earth. But here it is. Skidmer in your underwear.
Yeah.
So we get rid of the dungeons, yeah?
Yeah, we get rid of that dungeon.
Gone.
Okay, and it's my turn now. And I guess I will go for an easy... Oh, should I go and steal Mario's dungeon? I'm not that evil. I will just spend one lag to go here. And this is an encounter. I can flip it directly, as there is no chance I die here. This industrial farming. A hidden trapdoor brings you to an underground chamber. Hundreds of monsters are packed closely together. Lights are constantly on to increase egg production. This is unacceptable, and I move any token to rage. And I will choose the leg which I used, because it's just, more gain for me. And then I can buy some eggs, or... So I don't need to heal, so I will do this is wrong, and I can get any hashtag but lazy. So set the monsters free. The owner sends his familiar to stop you, so you spank him as hard as you can. I get a bat and I draw a random unspotted monster and place it in run before you. It spawns on your space. Okay, since he's before me, will not attack now. I will get my bat and I will get it in Houston. I can get an hashtag into any card but the one with lazy, so not this one here, either creepy romantic or practical violent. I will go to practical violent, trying to become a more realistic piece of what of shy Miguel. And I think that we're probably not allowed to do that. We're gonna get banned from Kickstarter and everything else.
And get demonetized on YouTube. Because we're gonna make so much money from all the views.
Yeah.
You might as well get the bikini and the pool.
So an unspotted monster. Usually we will draw randomly, like from the middle of this, so I can get the second card and then put this back. And it's an alloy wolf, which will go back. I can put this back and we pretend we haven't seen them. So the alloy wolf will go before me in run. If somebody else can get the tokens, that would be ideal. So whenever a monster spawns, we place the 4 tokens shown at the bottom here on top of its cards, and this shows its HP. So they're not actually tokens that they can spend, they just represent like their health bar. And anytime we attack them and we remove HP from them, we can take one of those tokens and place it in our used box. And these actions that it can do are triggered when they are playing. So when it's their turn in run, they will flip a coin and see if it's head or tail. And if we attack them and we roll for aim, and in this case we hit them in the butt, then that would be its defense. So this triggers a special behavior. And this is the end of my turn for now, and it's also the end of the round in general, because there's nobody after me. So we can get another card from Floppy. And it's Firefighter. We should say that this stream contains spoilers. It's obvious that we are reading the cards. I don't think that this really spoils the game. For me, the fun comes more from the interactions between the players and the whole thing than from the stories. But definitely reading the story is a part of the pleasure for new players. So yeah, take this in consideration. You can stick your fingers in your ears and do la 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 when we read, and that's acceptable. So firefighters have been busy with their usual course at the porn industry. More funding is now available for civilian helpers. Until Floppy plays again, heroes can spend any token to remove all fire tokens adjacent to them, gaining 1 fards for each fire removed. We are playing a game which is very free of fire, like, and you removed most of it already.
But, that means that by the end, everything's gonna be fucking full of fire.
Yeah.
There's only one here.
Yeah, at the end it's gonna be bad, probably. Okay. So, and now it's Jessica's turn. Mario.
Yeah, I explore another time to that.
Yeah. So since he's there, he can just do it from here.
So, the habits. You find the habits you were always warned about. You stare into it, but it does not stare back at you. You start to cry. Not even the habits cares about you. Fuck. You are attacked twice. Then brain or lose 3.
Okay, and this is gonna happen twice.
Fuck. No. Yeah, I die.
Oh, you die. You cannot spend any brain.
Yeah, because it dies. No,
And it's twice, yeah, and you have no brains, so yeah, you die.
No.
Okay, so this is the first time somebody dies here. The way this happens is that you get back with full health, so the Kabula revives you. So you go all the way back to the Kabula. The Kabula revives you with full health, which is not 14, Mario. Your maximum HP was 8.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And yeah, and since the special power of Jessica is irritable, and after Rustic move any 1 token to rage, you can move 1 token to rage.
Yeah.
And that's the end of his turn, and we have Kyriakos.
I'll spend a leg token and I'll just do this encounter.
Yeah.
Up here. Okay. Candy from strangers. Deep in the woods, you find an old witch. You must choose right if you are to live, she says, holding a blue and red potion. These goddamn junkie witches are ruining the island. Okay, so I can move any token to rage.
Yeah.
And that's either. There's a violent and a lazy. So drugs aren't cool. Punch her in the face and steal her purse. That'll teach her. Draw 1 item card, or you grab a random potion and chug it. Heal 6. Or heal 2, get more nausea, and move 4 steps in random direction. So we have 3 nausea, right? Might as well go for it, Let's just keep going. So let's. So we don't have a coin now. We have a dice.
Yeah, it was. At least I haven't seen how to put a coin on Tabletopia. We have a dice with 3 heads and 3 tails.
So let's go.
So you are getting that one. Head.
So I'm gonna heal 6. Oh, come on, I wanted to move.
You want it to be hangover.
Okay, whatever, okay, I'll get 2 HP, I can't go higher than that. So that's what I get, and then I never even checked if I had lazy. No, I don't, obviously.
Because you definitely had the other one, right?
No, I had violent, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Well, but you healed back with all your life. Okay, at least.
Yeah, but I have 3 nausea. Anyway, we'll see how far we can pull it off.
Yeah. Okay, and this is Miguel's turn.
Okay.
Alfredo says that he doesn't see us on Twitch, he only hears us. if all the thing is going on with the...
I checked. We were online on Twitch.
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe
I could maybe it's his problem. It doesn't have to be us.
No, I'm watching it. I've been watching it from the start on the other screen here, so I can see us playing.
Alfredo, you should do something for your laptop. But thanks for the tip, and thanks for watching. I wouldn't expect many people to watch. Okay, so.
Okay. My turn. Can I do something fun over there? I cannot be moving off. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend one leg just to move over there. Just one step. I'm gonna also do an encounter. My encounter is demonic encounter. In the deepest corner of a dark forest, you find a group of druids fighting an army of demons. You try to get the hell out of there, only to trip and hit your head on a branch. So embarrassing. Okay, the circle of life, practical, or they got me, delusional. Practical or delusional? What do I want to do? Delusional. Is that one practical? I can do both. I'm gonna go full delusional violence. I feel in the mood. I started like in that mood. I'm gonna do that. Okay, delusional. They got me. You scream on top of your lungs. These demons are really sneaky. Nobody buys it. The moment is so awkward, the demons just leave. You only fooled yourself. But I get a brain.
Yeah, you get a brain and a hashtag in the.
Can I get the hashtag?
Okay, and now we got the wolf. I will flip this coin, and it's a head, and we check what it will do. We placed the wolf in my space before.
I did.
Okay, so it does Ball of Thorns. It moves 2 steps towards target. I'm clearly the target. The target is determined through distance first, and then there is a list of priority. Will target, for example, heroes before the heralds, and then familiar, which are tamed monster, and then wild monsters. And in case of a tie, it will target the first one and run between the two. In this case, I'm definitely on the same space, and I'm definitely the only target. So it attacks me of 2, automatically aiming at the guts, so it's not gonna roll a die, it will count as if he aimed the guts, and it pushes self and me in the same direction. So this is where we are. We solve the attack just in order, so it's targeting my guts with an attack with 2 swords. I look at my armor, the defenses are in blue. I have a defense which triggers if I'm hit in the brain, and it's actually 0, so it wouldn't be useful. But I can spend a guts to have a placebo block and convince myself that I'm blocking, which is exactly the same as blocking. So I can defend 1 and cancel in game. So even if it was aimed at my guts, well, yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. So I spend the guts. It's not related. So I only lose 1. And since I'm losing HP, still I can recover something, so I recharge, recharge the bat, because we never know if I could find something useful to use it with. And then we are both pushed, so I need to roll the directional die. And it's northeast, which is this direction, so we are crushed against the mountain, both of us, so we fall back, but we both lose 1 HP. We cannot block this, so we lose another HP. The good thing is this is not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I can get another thing. I will get my guts. Okay, and when he loses HP, this is not something that will take. So basically, he lost 1 as well, and it's me since I'm the next one in round deciding which one. Let's say that he just lost these guts. Okay, and now it's my turn. Should I attack it? What am I? I am... Yeah, so what I could do is... I do one step to get where the dungeon is. I'm spending... So I have this ability, Practical Violent. So after I have one hashtag here, I unlock this thing, and I can do push-ups. So once per turn, I might spend any 2 tokens to get another practical. So let's do some push-ups before finishing my turn. So I do this, and I get another hashtag here. And then I attack the Aloe Wolf using my guts. I know this because I have this, which requires 1 guts to use a kidney bean bullet. Attack up to 3 spaces away. It's an attack of 1, which if I hit in the teeth is +1, so it's 2. I moved because I have my nerd glasses, and when I roll aim for an attack with a target outside my space, I can roll twice and pick 1. So I could hit either the brain or the legs, so I'm not gonna get my bonus, and the defense of the wolf was on the butt, so it doesn't matter. So basically, whichever I get, I will still get 1 damage of 1, and I will get the brain because I want to go for variety before I explore some dungeon, in case you can sell these tokens. And that's me done, so is it the next turn? Yeah, it's the next round.
Yeah, it's Floppy.
Guys, can you do some housekeeping, like removing the encounter cards and stuff like that? Kyriakos, do you want to read the card with your baritone voice?
No. No. What are you talking about? Okay, so it goes first again.
Yeah.
And Floppy is trying to impress some mares with his pyromaniac powers. Sulfur exhales from the island. Floppy moves 2 spaces in a random direction, then adds 1 fire. Okay.
I can roll.
Let's try and go for that first.
So that's southwest, I think.
Southwest. So 1, 2,
Yeah.
and put the fire, and then place 1 fire in every mountain space with no fire. If adjacent to a plain space containing any fire.
Yeah, that is different. Okay. So only this space here gets a fire.
That's the one.
Then remove all fire in planes.
Yeah. Okay. And now it's is it over?
Yep.
Yeah. Mario,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay. I can attack the monster. Okay, so I move through the other wolf. So I get 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 2.
So 1 leg to move there.
Yeah, and I attack with my Shilong Crusher.
Yeah.
So I use 1 feet, and it's 2 with attack. I roll. Where is the dice? Oh,
Yeah.
here. Attack. Roll, and it's a brain, and with the brain.
Yeah.
Oh,
You will get
so the monster
3
is-
damages. Yeah, and then you would push, but I think he's gonna die before getting to the push. Because
Yeah.
it had only 2 and it doesn't have any defense in brain.
So I have a familiar.
Yeah. So he takes the tokens removed, he takes this card for himself, and he flips it to the familiar side. So we haven't shown this, but to the top left there is a romantic, so in the case in which he had an hashtag romantic in one of his cards, he could use it, but he doesn't, so he doesn't get this benefit. He can set the life of the monster to the value shown here, and he can give it up to 5 tokens in its Familiar Fresh box from anywhere in his player mat. And this said, the monster revives in the Kabula Sanctuary, where the Kabula brings it back to life, but now its energy is synchronized with Jessica. And the turn of this familiar will be the first among the familiars. Also, as it's the only one. And Isolde, Kyriakos. So Mario, in the meanwhile, you are setting the tokens. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend 2 like tokens to go to the dungeon. I think I checked and Miguel can't get to it. I think I checked, so let me double
see
check
about
again.
that.
1, 2. Yeah, he doesn't have enough like tokens. So I'll go to this dungeon here. So let's read it. Disregard the guard. You step into the cave, find the gathering of bounty hunters guild. They seem to be filming a rap video with fake swords. Lame. Embarrassed, they try to beat you up with those toys and flee. You are attacked twice to roll aim.
Yeah,
I
that
can
goes.
draw, yeah, so I would do basically 5 damage because I have the
Yeah. Where are
or
you?
Or I may raise the attack in the dungeon and lose 1 from my HP max.
But do you have one
No, I
hashtag
don't.
there? Yeah.
No. Okay, let me roll. Okay. Oh, that was weird.
What was it?
Did you see I rolled?
Yeah, it did something strange, yeah.
I don't even see the die.
I can defend 1.
So you rolled a guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 2
So
guts
that's
in the die.
So I can defend 1, so I lose 4 HP.
Yeah, so you lose 1 for the attack, another 3 for the damage, and then you can recharge 1 token. And since you survived, I think it was a common item.
Yep.
And
No, wait, are you sure? I thought it was a super rare one.
and the dungeon is
Trying to cheat.
lit.
Oh, it's the... I can't say it. Miguel, can you say it?
Yes. El método del cabrón.
Okay, so it doesn't... Okay. Cabra headbutt. 2 guns. Nice.
Yeah, 2 guts for a grey attack, which doesn't end your turn.
Yeah. I have to do unlimited cabron headbutt.
Yeah, well, if you have unlimited
That's
guts.
excellent. That was very good pronunciation.
The helmetto del cabron. Do you say the H with the ha?
No, you wouldn't say it.
Yeah,
If
okay.
it's written like that, you would say el meto.
El meto,
El
yeah.
meto.
Okay, Clayton.
Oh, that's me. So, yeah, I was looking and I think there's no way I can just go and steal that from him. So what I would do instead is go for this monster because the tokens are very useful for me.
Okay.
Let's give it a try. I don't flip, I remove this one.
Yeah.
And I get the monster in the gray area.
In the black, right?
Oh, is it black? Oh, no, it is black.
I mean, it looks dark gray, but it's definitely not the light gray.
Okay, well,
Do you still need it?
Yeah, that's still very good for me.
Yeah.
It's a desert eagle with a desert eagle. Exactly. So let me just move this around.
Guys, can somebody get him the tokens? Is 1 brain, 1 legs, and 3 guts.
3 guts.
So whenever you, it didn't happen before because it's not before there was not the provoke action triggering, but anytime you provoke a monster, it goes before you run and it acts straight away. So we're gonna roll a die. Have you done it already, Miguel?
No, I'm on it. I roll the die, which is flipping a coin really, and I get heads.
Yeah.
Which is the 44 Magnum.
And also
Like
we should place
spaces away.
the thing there,
Good.
wherever it was.
Here. And that's it.
So it's doing
I
a
put spaces away,
44.44 Magnum.
which is an attack of 2.
Yeah, that's easy.
And it's a roll for aim, so let me roll for aim. Hit in the teeth. I don't have an armor for that, but I don't want to spend my bat to defend. So I'm just going to suffer the attack if I can afford it, which I think I can, yes. So I go from 4 to 2.
Yeah.
And then I recycle my... Oh yes, I actually wanted to get attack, yes, so that I can refresh my bat to rage. So I have the raged bat.
You wanna use the Skidmare of the God.
Of course I'm gonna use this.
This can be used with a Raging Bat or with Teeth and Bat, but he doesn't even have Teeth.
I have teeth, so I use my raging bat to use the Skidmare of the Gods. It's an attack 4 roll for aim. It's a bonus in the brain, let's see. Hit in the mouth, so I don't get a bonus. Let's see the defense. The eagle doesn't have any defense in the teeth. So I do my normal attack, which is 4.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get a brain, guts, and a leg, and more guts.
And there is also a push. I was hoping you would hit it in the guts, so I will start shooting at everybody around.
Yeah, I know.
I love when it happens.
It push and it goes southwest, which would be this direction. So it would go to the river.
But it's crushed against a mountain as well. So in here it would
Crash against a mountain.
you would get both 1 HP less and the nausea from falling down in the water. But in this case it dies and it becomes your familiar. So this is
Oh yeah.
these are super good to
There
have.
we go.
And it's violent as well, aren't you? Delusional and violent.
Yeah, exactly. So it's good for my ending as well.
Yeah,
So it's not even better than before.
yeah.
Did I flip it already on the side? No, familiar side. Has 5 of life, so I just set up the life over there.
And I'm
my
putting your
tokens,
token
very
after the
good.
other familiar.
Now I get to just distribute the tokens.
Yeah, you can give
Side
it
one.
up to 5 tokens.
Then I give it
And the
1
5
leg,
HP.
1 gut.
Each on the other side they show, I can show the other side. Basically they have different actions. They cannot trigger the usual actions on the map, but they can do all these other things. So you can move them around. In this case, this can flip tokens from monster to the encounter. So you also keep encounters longer on the map, which in certain cases can be quite useful, and you get 2 fars at the same time. And then it's attacks, or it's a defense, which actually is an attack, but you can trigger it only when you are attacked. Okay, so I'm gonna play my turn, and then it's gonna be the 2 familiars playing there. I have 9 HP. I think I can just do the dungeon, and that's it. I'm here, so why not? It's level 1.
Makes sense.
So shit happens. You enter a dark, cold room and a revolting smell fills your nostrils. Grim shapes scatter on the floor. A neon light flickers for an instant. This isn't a dungeon, just a public toilet. Looks like there's still treasure though. So I can either spend 1 guts or get 2 nausea and draw 1 common item. I have spent both my guts, so I do get a nausea. Get 2 nauseas. Okay. So 1 and 2. If somebody can remove that card is great. Since I'm getting damage, it is an attack, right? No, it's not an attack, so I don't get. I cannot recharge any token. That only happens during an attack action. I do draw 1 item, and it's a vegan hot dog that I can use at some point later. Okay, or I could sell it maybe. Next up is Jessica's Familia.
Yeah. I what can
Jessica's
I
you.
do? I move. I spend 1 gut to move because it's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, you can use any. Where are you moving it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's the same. I think no here, no. Maybe here.
Okay. Are you attacking or doing anything, or not, or healing?
No, I can heal because I that brain.
Ah, okay. You have,
So,
yeah, you could attack, but if you don't want to attack, it's fine.
I could maybe I can attack the floppy.
Yeah,
Why
if
not?
you want to do it.
Why not?
There is fire where there's floppy, so if you go there, you remove the fire and lose 1 HP. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
can charge 1. So -1. So I attack with a bat and a bat. So attack for 2 automatically in the guts.
yeah, and then push self and target in the same direction. So you are attacking of 2 in the guts. Floppy. Floppy has a defense in the guts. Is microscopic, seen on Tabletopia. After attack, let's not even read it now then. So we do all the attack, then we trigger that. So 2 in the guts, it loses 2 HP. Have you done it already, or should I do it? I can do it.
No, go for it.
So it goes to 16 HP, and then you're both pushed in one direction. Are you rolling the die? Compass die for the push.
They go with you.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah. And they both lose 1 HP for the fall. Okay, and now we can read that after attack, and you can recharge another token with the Familia, of course. After attack, add 1 fire in a random direction, 1 space away from Floppy. So there are sparks everywhere.
For direction?
Is northeast, so here I think?
Yeah.
No, that is...
No, northeast.
that is
Sorry,
south.
that's south.
East. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have lost the 1 HP for no reason at all. Okay, and this was the turn of the other wolf, and then we have the Desert Eagle with the Desert Eagle.
The Eagle is going to use random tokens such as leg and guts so that it can move where we have a monster there. And we can flip this, get the monster out of there. Now I get an encounter and I get 2 farts.
Yeah.
I am absolutely rich.
How much fart? You have 7 farts.
At 7. That's pretty good.
Well, yeah,
That's
that's better.
That is
You know.
the end of my turn.
Yeah, and that's
Actually,
the
no,
end.
I could do something else. Wait, do I want to do something else while I'm at it?
There is.
Some there. Okay. And since I'm there,
Yeah, since it's a
and
grey
I have a
action.
brain.
No.
Because the ones that I do were a great action, and I use my brain
Yeah.
to do the air ground missile. It's an attack of 4 spaces away, an attack of 3, automatically aim at cats.
And he pushes
So-
all on the target space as well.
Exactly. So I am going to target. Who should I target? Is there any of you that would be good to kill? Or what I'm gonna do, since I'm a terrible person, I'm going to attack the other wolf. I'll be the only one with a familiar. I want others to have a familiar. So I attack the other wolf. It's an attack of 3, automatically aimed at the guts.
The attack of
The
3.
wolf doesn't have any.
Yeah.
The attack of 3. Using the brain. So another wolf dies.
No.
And then they push all.
Because even if you use a bat, an attacker on the same space, which is not, will lose 1 HP, and then you would block 1, but you have 2 HP, so blocking 1 from 3 wouldn't help you. Ah, super evil.
Goodbye, other wolf. Oh, that is so sad. I mean, kind of horrible person will do that. Now, we have here both Floppy and Mario would get. No, actually, wait, is it? Let's read again. It says push all on the target space.
Yeah, yeah,
It says
so...
Mario and Floppy.
Yeah,
Pushed in.
so start from
Northeast.
Floppy.
Yep, Floppy will be northeast.
So he's smashed against the rocks and he loses another HP.
Okay. Then Mario is southwest.
Which is here. And nothing happens, he just moves.
Nothing happens to it.
Yeah, he's pushed here. Alright. And now so we should have said that Miguel, I think, won all of the games of Kabula that I played with him. Or no, maybe I managed to win one. But yeah. Fire Trap. Floppy feels threatened, but doesn't have the guts to get into direct confrontation. Place fire adjacent to each hero on the spaces north, southwest, and southeast of them. Okay,
All heroes?
all heroes.
North? What was that?
So north for you would be in the water, so you only do it here. This is not
Southwest
not
and
a space.
southeast. Only there then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one here. And we will have 2 here because it's southeast of Jessica and southwest of Zach.
The Black Tower as well.
Yeah. There are 2 in the Blood Tower. Yeah, it's
That's already
possible. I don't know.
Yeah, put one there.
Okay, so there start being some more fire. And now it's Jessica's turn, so what are you gonna do?
I can put
Yeah.
I think so. I move to the I move. I want to go to the dungeon. I move one. I can see. Okay.
So, yeah.
I move 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And for 5. Why are you doing it from there? You can do 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do it. You did up and down from the mountain through the vale.
Okay. 4. Okay.
Yeah. So it's 2 legs.
4, 2 legs. 1, 2. I go to the dungeon. Wow. Oh.
Yeah. Get the card.
Wrecking ball. Level 2 is oddly crowded and lit like they are shooting a video. A noise makes you turn your head. Miley Dario is coming toward you at full speed on a 6-ton wrecking ball. You are attacked by 6.
Yeah, 6 roll aim. And if you survive, there is the usual rare item there. Are you rolling? Yeah. I cannot see it.
Brain.
This die to me disappears.
It was in the brain, so no defense.
I was in the brain, okay. So 6 damages, no possibility to defend because you don't have active defenses. You only have the one if you're hit in the legs. So 2. You can recharge any 1 token.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can pick an item.
Yeah. Come on, show us, Mario. So you can definitely use it. I swear, I think I've never seen this weapon used in any game I did. I think I shouldn't admit it. But it's the first time that...
Heroes Blade? No, I have seen it.
I mean, I hope some of us have seen it, because it would be bad balancing otherwise. But yeah.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's good for Jessica also, because she does have the things. And is it... Yeah, and with Guts is 6, and Guts is kind of easy to hit. Okay, next, Isolde.
Okay, Isolde. So, I will risk and do a level 2 dungeon. I have 3 nausea. So
How much HP do you have? You have 8 HP and 3 nausea.
yeah,
I'm definitely gonna die.
so we need 4. We need 5, and maybe I can defend it.
I mean, it's
So-
not like there are different things. Maybe it asks you to spend some tokens and you have them, but it's a
Okay.
very
Let's see.
yeah.
The moment of truth. Okay.
Bam 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 bam.
Ah, I can do it. No.
Yeah,
4.
you could. Let's see.
Okay. Tripping hazard. You get lost in the corridors and find nothing. I wonder if those mushrooms are edible. You eat one and soon start hearing colors. Move all tokens to used box. You are attack 4. Roll aim.
Yeah, so all
Okay.
tokens to the used box.
So roll aim. It's in the teeth.
Yeah, we should.
I could do I have teeth? No, I don't. No.
No, because first you move all tokens to use box, then you are attacked. So first move them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean, no. I mean, if I had it was guts that I have the.
but
passive
still use. Yeah, you have a defense on brain, like triggered
and
by aim, and
Yeah.
on guts.
So I'll lose 7.
Yeah, 4 plus 3 for the nausea. So you remain at 1. You can recharge 1 token for this and you get 1 item.
Yep. Recharge it. And I'll get 1 super rare item.
And we can remove this token too.
Spicy shield.
That is good.
That's a very good one.
And for result is pretty is well tailored, let's say. Because you do have 2 bots.
Defense after attack. Attacker on the same space loses 1 and is pushed. Cool.
Good, you have to wear it above your other shield. Okay, and now it's Miguel.
But first a question, Kyriakos, is that your dog or is it's like a little girl being murdered in the
It's the dog. Yeah, I was just about to mute myself.
like somebody's being murdered. Okay, so what do? I don't have any health. I'm gonna die. And I cannot want to
Where are
die.
you? You are here.
Here.
You have 2 HP.
Okay.
But you have a good familiar, you wanna die.
Yeah, because it's very, very low. Like I have to waste too many turns getting healing to bring this back. Yeah. So first thing I'm gonna do is because I'm Clayton,
Yeah.
I have the skill opportunistic. I can discard any 2 tokens to get 1 token of your choice in your used box. So I'm going to get rid of 2 gods and instead get a pack. Like packs. I cannot lie. There we go. So that's the first thing. That doesn't trigger the end. So
No.
that's good. And then I'm going to use 1 leg, move 2 steps to go up this mountain here. I get burned, remove the fire, move 1 of life, so I'm at 1, but I get to refresh a leg, and then I immediately spend that leg to move here and do this encounter.
I thought you were committing suicide by fire. I thought you were jumping on the last fire.
I know, but for now I'm first gonna go the encounter. That's the hunter camp. A group of bounty hunters is gathered around a bonfire. They are taking selfies while jumping as high as they can and moving as if they were sneaky ninjas. It seems like they really believe they are cool. And I can bite down on a stick, violent, or trade, and even pay them generous. And it's a shop. Buy and sell.
And yeah, you also have a 2 farts discount. Nice,
Okay.
pretty good for you.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the generous. Okay.
So you're not finishing your story, which you could have finished with violent, with free.
But
yeah.
But I am though, because
Yeah.
get 1 in generous.
Yeah.
Then I do this one, right? Which is the trade and even pay them. They clearly have too much equipment to jump that much. They
Yeah.
should be relieved to sell you something. Then I shop for 6 items, but because I am delusional and violent, anytime that I shop, I draw 1 more card and I get a delusional.
Yeah.
Which means that I complete my story.
Yeah,
Let's
you are
do
trending
something
now.
first.
You have all the
Now I'm
hashtags you
trending.
need.
So I get to draw 7 common items.
Yeah.
Let's see, boom, 7 here, and then I get to buy something with a discount of 2. I have 7, so I could get a nice shield, for example, a gun blade. No, not the gun blade. Selfie stick. Okay, I think I'm going to go and get, first of all, the Shield of the Regent. That costs 4.
Yeah. You can buy more things, right? Does it say 1 item?
I don't think it does, no.
So you take it for 2
Any
farts.
Which is 2. Then I'm gonna get some food, probably, like this slain dish. Oh, because that one doesn't have this one, but maybe I can buy it as well. What about the boots? I'm gonna buy the boots, why not?
Yeah, they're very good, I think. Or maybe you can afford the selfie stick like that, but the selfie stick is very cool as well. The selfie stick
So the
makes
selfie
you
stick
push.
is an attack all. After one spell, push targets in a direction of your choice. It's a brain. That could be pretty good. But
It's
I could also
expensive.
get a hat. If I get the hat, then I have full armor.
Yeah.
Let's get the hat, why not? Let's have a full armor with a discount. Anyway, costs 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I could not have gotten any luckier than this. Which means that I still have 2 to spend. Which means that I could do this and heal 5, or heal 1. I'm gonna risk it and get this one. Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't get a discount, of course. Okay. Oh, and here the alloy wolf is dead, so these have to be removed from the familiars.
Okay. So I did all of that with the discount. Since I am just using my politician asshole moves on this, I go more delusional violent.
Yeah.
And I become the mad liar. Boom. If the Kabula KMP will lead the country, no idea how, but you can always blame someone else if things don't work out.
Yeah, and you have convinced the gullible.
Yeah, so enraged brain, if there is another available target within 3 spaces, direct the attack towards it. That's good.
Yeah, this is an amazing defense.
This was a very successful.
Yeah. Okay, it's my turn, and I think I did the dungeon, right? This was supposed to be a level 2.
You did the dungeon, yeah?
I think so. So I will do the other level. It's a smelly dart. I already saw it. You haven't taken a single step when a dart flies in your direction and an awful smell fills your nostrils. I'm attacked by 4 roll aim. Oh, and then I hope I have enough guts. Because I have 2 damages and both... I have 2 nausea and both of them will get extra things. Okay, so it's a... the 4 roll aim and I'm hitting the guts. I have no defense in the guts and I cannot spend anything to trigger it.
No, because it's only passive.
So I lose 4, and since I have 2 nausea, I lose 6. Minus 6. And so since I take damage, I can recharge 1 guts. And then hopefully I can... Yeah, and then I spend 1 guts instead of losing 2. And since I don't spend anything, the nausea doesn't do anything. And turn, if I survive, I draw 1 rare item and can remove the token. Ooh. It's a Puritan glove, which with a raging butt I can educate you guys. You will have to spend 2 guts or 2 butts or lose 3 HP. These attacks like that are pretty good against monsters and the herald, because there is no risk that they trigger any response on their side, while especially the herald has many responses that actually attack you while you damage them. Okay, so who's next? Is the familiar, I think.
Sorry, I forgot that I killed your familiar. I was waiting for it to go first. So it's my familiar. It's my familiar, but I don't have any tokens. Or nothing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we start again. Easy. It's a wind of fire. Floppy has been drinking cheap vodka until the bartender kicked him out. A strong wind, heavy with alcohol, sweeps the island. Floppy moves 1 space in a random direction, then adds 1 fire there, and all fire in the island moves 1 space in that direction. Yeah, so it's only one direction, one space. Have you done it already? It's northeast. It says one space, right? Not one step.
Space, yeah.
And then all fire moves in that direction. So I can already see that these two fires move in my direction, which means that I'm in contact with this fire. They are removed, and I lose 2 HP. Since I have also 2 nausea, I should lose 4. So I am dead. I am dead. So the Kabula brings me back to life. Did it happen to you as well, Kyriakos, or it happened before?
No, just now as well.
Okay. So this was a carnage.
So we go back, get rid of the nausea.
Yeah, and we can, so everything in this case goes to used, and then you can move up to 10 to the fresh pile. I must say, I was getting used to play with the physical prototype, and now I cannot stand Tabletopia, although it's an amazing tool. We couldn't do all of this without, but yes.
Yeah, you can't compare with having the actual game.
No, like how long it takes to do anything is really
Exactly.
a pain. And the fact that you cannot look at the whole table at the same time is really a problem. Okay.
That's it, Mario.
Have you moved all the fires?
Of them moved and removed the one that went to the water.
But then how come that this was not removed? If it was in the Blood Tower, it just crossed the river. So this had to be removed too.
These. Oh, did it close? Yeah, this
This is a river, yeah.
Absolutely right.
And okay.
Yeah, that should be it.
Okay, and we start from Mario.
1 year for encounter. I flip encounter, so I use 1 leg. Okay. So I pick 1 card. White choice. You reach a fork on the road. A times point at the Forbidden Forest to the left and the Dungeon of Doom to the right. Since you are not an idiot, I don't know, you turn around and find the closest pub. You are about to order an ale when a brawl starts. So I have to check what kind of... I have creepy or practical, I don't know, I don't remember. No. No. Yes, I have creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy. So creepy, 3 drinks. You got for able to have. Yeah. I go for 3 drinks because I have the creepy.
Yeah. So
So I
you
heal.
yeah, you heal up to your maximum HP. You didn't have nausea, I think, but then you get a creepy. And Kyriakos.
Okay, so what am I gonna do? I think I'll just spawn the Wild Willy. I think that one is here, isn't it? Yeah.
So I think that only Miguel and I played with Wild Willy. I hope we fixed it after last time. I don't know how looking at that will be.
Wild Willy.
So this is one of the new ones. So the reviewers didn't even have the Wild Willy.
So let's go for it. So it goes before me. Wait.
And you're here.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Okay. That's 2 teeth and 2 butts.
I'll do the bots.
Pick up these.
They're disappearing below the cart, but yeah.
So,
So I will explain it again in case it wasn't clear, but everything that is red is connected to ending the turn, everything that is grey is not. So when you provoke a monster, it appears before you, it plays its turn, and then you go again. This still counts as Isolde's turn. So we are gonna roll, which would be the flip the coin, so we are gonna roll the...
Roll the coin.
Yeah, not the
the
aim.
coin. Okay. And it's... Oh, again, it did it again. It went butt and then it went to the head. Move 2 spaces toward
Target, it's already there.
roll aim.
So it's pulling out, it's gonna attack you with 2 damages, roll aim, and then move 2 steps in a random direction.
So it's butt.
2 damages in the butt for Isolde.
I'll take 2.
You could use the spiky shield if you want to.
Spiky shield. Yeah, but that means I have to spend 2. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, and also it will be useless because it actually... It escapes before, like it escapes before the after attack part of the thing would trigger. So it's a very particular attack which allows to move before the after attack event happens.
Yeah.
The same as the Hero's Blade that Mario has.
Okay, so we also now need to roll for direction.
Yeah.
North.
So it's going to Kabul Arbor.
Okay. And now it's my turn again.
Yeah. What are you
Stay.
gonna do?
Okay. Can I even do any damage to it? Take up 2 spaces away. I can give it nausea. That's all I can do. No.
So you only have the dirty nappy?
I have the Cabra headbutt,
Ah, that is...
Yes.
Yeah.
With 2
but I
guys.
need to be in the same space. I could do both.
You could do both, but you don't have enough guts.
No, I don't have enough guts. Okay.
Although, I know, and he doesn't have guts that you could take.
No, I only have 2 guts, so that would spend all my guts for the helmet.
Have you recharged the 1 token after you took the damage? Because that would allow you to have another
I
gut.
had no. I put the legs.
Yeah, if you had taken a guts, you could have done both.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. I mean, I could spend a gut. I could attack 2 spaces away at least.
Yeah,
Let's just go for it and give myself another butt token.
yeah. So you're
So,
spending 1 guts.
Now. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, a butt and a gut, and I can do 1 damage and 1 nausea. Roll for aim.
Yeah,
Guts.
it's
Oh.
guts. No, but its defense is a before attack. Attacker on the same space loses 2 HP. You are not on the same space, so this doesn't do anything. And then there's the attack, which means it actually loses 1 HP and gets 1 nausea.
Okay. End turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's Clayton.
Yeah, it's my turn, so I think I'm gonna try to do something crazy, why not? Feeling this mad.
No, are you stealing the Kabula?
No, man, not with 1.
Okay. Okay.
crazy but not stupid. I'm going to eat my slain dish, okay, which is a great action. Heal 1 and then move any token to rage, so that I can move 1 leg to rage and heal 1.
Yeah.
It for later, but instead I'm gonna do that so that then I can just walk 1 and 2 down, okay, to go to where the white willy is, and then so I would use 1 leg, and then I can use my doggy attack, which is using my brain and leg that I have left. An attack of 2, target uses brain or loses 2 HP, cannot use anything because it's just a familiar. So I take the bad and I take the but it has no shot apparently.
Yeah, so you take 1 more.
So I take 1 more.
Are you killing it?
Apparently.
No.
Because it has the nausea. So
Yeah, it has the nausea, and if it had 3
White
HP,
willy.
it did have 3 HP.
Died, and if I get him, I get to recharge the tokens.
Yeah, you do. And what does it have?
You know what? Sustaining resistance to rivers. He can move around rivers. He can defend, and he can do an attack.
The defense is pretty good. I think removing 2 HP while attacked, although it's gonna die fairly quickly since he cannot defend. But this is pretty good.
I mean, I kind of have to die anyway. They have no choice. Then I would die at this point. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway.
So you don't take it as familiar would make no sense.
I don't think it makes
Yeah.
particular sense at the moment.
Okay, so this can go at the bottom of the unspotted monsters. Okay, so
Such an asshole today. I'm normally not such a bad person.
no, you're pretty bad, Miguel. But today you're giving your worst. I think that being live just makes you worse.
It could be that.
So it's my turn, and I spend 1 lag, which allows me 2 steps, and in the middle of the first step here, I will catch fire, so I will lose 1 HP, getting to 10, and because of that I can recharge 1 token, and I will recharge 1 bot. And once I'm here, I haven't even checked which one is the white monster. It's the most stupid of all. It's the Clockwork Seahorse. Is a list? Yeah, maybe it's practical and I need practical. Well, anyway, so this is gonna spawn before me. Oh yeah, if I take it as familiar, it's pretty good actually. I will finish my stuff. If somebody can give it the tokens, that would be nice. Thanks. And yeah, and we spawn it. Should I take the miniature so people can ask us to make the miniatures instead of using the STL files? Let's use this then. It just takes less space. And it's easier to see at a distance for now. Okay.
Why are you not using the miniature?
You prefer the miniatures? I can use it. It's a bit harder to see.
I'm joking.
You have to paint them though, because you cannot tell in white.
Okay, so we have the thing there.
I mean, they're kind of cool, no?
They are super cool. They're super cool. It's a tail. So it's an immoral magnet. It moves 2 steps in a random direction just to make me walk southeast. So it will go only here. You cannot cross the river with only 1 step unless it says ignores rivers. No, it doesn't. And then attack up to 3 spaces away and the target loses 2 fards. So Where was Floppy? It was here with me. So we are at the same distance, but I take priority for two reasons. One, because I'm a hero, and two, because I'm the next one in run. So even if there were two heroes, I would have been the one. I lose my last two farts, which is not nice at all. And this pisses me off. I will get one lag. I will use it straight away. Oh, we should have removed this when I got that monster. I use it. Did I use it already? Maybe not. So I will use it to move, and then I will use my educational spank to remove it 3 HP. We don't roll for aim for this kind of attack, so I just take whatever 3 tokens. I'm gonna leave it to 1 guts, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, and 3, and this is my turn done. Of course, we haven't specified it, but all of this is a prototype, and the game is not gonna change much, maybe very light balancing here and there, but I have this card with art in the making. These tokens are not gonna be these kind of squares, they're gonna be shaped, and yeah, this stuff is not gonna be like that, although, I mean, to be made in PowerPoint, I think we achieved awesome results. Familia, it's the eagle. The eagle has nothing to do though, it doesn't have tokens and you're not resting. But you just have nothing that you can do now, you will have to rest.
I have nothing. I have nothing, I have to rest.
And yeah, so another one from Floppy. When Floppy will finish its cards, it will steal the Kabula himself and get a +3 to add each one of his actions, so we really don't want that. Have you seen my horsepower? It's huge, really huge. Floppy moves 6 steps in a random direction and places 1 fire in each space it enters. Is somebody rolling for the direction?
Yeah. Roll going south.
Okay, it's not too bad. So every step it enters, so it's only these 2.
Those 2, yeah.
Yeah. And then it's Jessica.
You are the
Mario, what are your plans?
What's happening?
We hear you very low, at least I do, and the microphone is at my place. So.
Can you hear me now?
Bit better?
Better. I think I will attack you, Antonio.
Why? Ah, because now it's
1,
Jessica
2,
trying to be a cannibal.
3, okay. So 1 and 2, and I attack you with my hero blade. So tack, tack. For I have to roll. I'm rolling. Where is the dice? Okay.
Yeah.
Tack. Voila. Then these guts.
It's legs, I see.
Are legs. Okay.
Yeah.
So 4.
So 4 in my legs, and then you can move 1 space. So an attack of 4 in my legs. I can spend the guts to block 1 at least. So I'll spend the guts to block 1. I will lose 3. And I will enrage my butt for later. And, well, not enrage, recharge for now. Good, and so Mario, since you did that, I guess you're getting another hashtag into...
Yeah.
Yeah, let's explain to the crowd that anytime he attacks another hero, he gets another creepy. Isolde, Kyriakos.
And the encounter here.
Yeah, you were already on the space? No, moving.
No,
Okay.
I was here, so I moved one token.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anybody commenting in any chat about anything?
No. Someone is watching though.
That's good.
So, pagan ritual. Half-naked people are dancing around a bonfire. Big pumpkins form a circle around them. Kind of in season. A guy wearing a goat mask is humping a tree. So we have a practical and a romantic. So swipe wallet. The goat-headed guy isn't watching his clothes. Get an item or join the ritual. All of a sudden, those trees look quite attractive to you. You party like a pagan all night. Get a bomb. So, I have no hashtags.
How is it possible?
Very well.
You have both though. You have practical and you have romantic.
I have practical and I have a romantic. Anytime you spend farts, you may spend one to get a delusional. Okay.
Which is on the same card. Yeah.
What monster is this? That one. Nature lover.
Put on your mark.
I'll just go for the practical just to get another item.
And it's much better to be evil.
Okay. I have myself a GMO fruit. Heal 5. Not bad.
Yeah. Just that it ends your turn. But considering you have an attack which is grey, it's kind of acceptable. You can attack and then do that. Okay, we have Clayton, Miguel. Miguel, we know HP. Well,
Yeah, I'm almost dead and I have used everything. I went very aggressive, so all I can do now is rest. So I will just...
we should remove these other cards. So we haven't said that these illustrations are clearly final, but the graphic design is not. So these things we have a shade already in the Kickstarter page. They are different, so you can clearly distinguish what's the back and what's the front. At this stage, they all look the same. So it's better to keep the others away. So yeah, you're resting, so up to 10. And up to 5 there. And so that's me. So I could get that Familia, which would also make me end my story. Okay, now that's definitely what I'm gonna do. I am going to move 1, 2 until here. So I'm using one leg to do that, and then I'm using my guts to use the kidney bean bullet. So I roll twice because I am not in the same space as the clockwork seahorse, and it's either the brain or the butt. I have no bonuses in any of them. I have bonuses in the teeth. He doesn't have defense in any of those things anyway. So I take 1 HP. I think it only had 1. So I'm taking a Familia for myself. And since the Familia is practical, I'm getting my last practical here. So I can just flip this. And I'm trending. Finally women find me cool, until they realize how annoying I've become. always behaving like a life coach. Why don't you get a Kabula and prove yourself? I'm gonna do that. And I'm a moralizer, and I can use thief as bat and bat as thief. You know it's all right. The others are using those things wrong. So, yeah, I will set my familia, which needs teeth and legs. I would want some legs for me, actually. I can give it one. And yeah, I can give it more guts. And it does 4 HP. You can start preparing maybe the... is it Floppy? No, it's not Floppy. There is a familia. I put -4. That's not good.
Familia.
Yeah. And then there will be my familia later. Where's the thing for my familia? Have you put my yeah. So I'm blue.
Yeah.
Okay, I can remove this.
So this article can move up to 3 steps, ignoring ground. Could get some money. Okay,
And
well,
this is in the Kabula.
I guess I will die soon. Alright, so my family is going to use a leg and guts to fly and then use taxes. So he flies 3 spaces here with Kyriakos. Keeps this one so that I collect 2.
Yeah.
And then since it's there, going to it's 4 spaces away, so maybe your familiar, maybe I can just kill your familiar immediately.
My familia just spawned at the Kabula. Are you attacking my familia?
I think I'm going to attack Kyriakos.
Okay.
We are over there. So he's going to use the brain to do the air-ground missile. And I'm attacking Kyriakos, so it's all of 3 automatically aimed at guts and push. Attack 3 at guts.
Yeah, although at guts he already has 2.
It's on defense, right?
You could even remove them all, but yeah, it's up to you. So hit on guts, the spiky shield triggers a passive defense of 2, so that he would only get 1 damage. Or he could use, he could spend 2 bats to use all of these, which also cancel push, because you're gonna, this attack pushes you as well. So what are you doing, Kyriakos?
Oh, I'll lose a damage. I'll get a damage, right?
Yeah. Okay, and then you are pushed. So you are not spending bats. So actually, maybe you only had 1.
I don't have enough. I don't have enough bats. I only have 1.
So you lose 1, you can recharge a token, which would allow you to do it next.
Okay. But I could then.
Okay.
I guess I can get it loses 1 HP. No, I could spend the bats and it loses 1 HP.
But yeah, you are not blocking the attack though, so you are getting both the attack and the push.
I'm just gonna go get him. That's fine. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll lose 1 HP. Yeah.
And then we can roll.
And then I rolled already. It's north.
Yeah. Okay. So it's north. You get a nausea crossing the river, and you crawl back up. Oh, you were in the mountain. Oh, north. Sorry. Yeah. So you are crushed against the mountains and bounce back, so you lose 1 HP and 1 additional HP, and you recharge an additional token.
Yep.
And that was the familia, and now is my familia. And since I was showing the screen, I didn't even check what I can do, which I kind of remember. I don't care about attacking you with my weak, sharp beak. I can steal you farts. Up to 3 spaces away. Were they 2? Yeah.
You have Mario.
Yeah. Do I have you as well, Miguel?
2, 3, yes.
3 farts. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I mean, Kyriakos has a lot, but no, you are the bad person, Miguel. I think I will attack you. I don't even have to move because it's up to 3 things away. So I spend 1 guts and trigger my immoral magnet. You lose 2 farts, I get 2 farts. Easy. And you recharge 1 token too. And
Moralizer.
yeah,
That's actually good because you're the moralizer, so it's nice that you go against the one that.
they and I have the moral magnet with the moralizer. Yeah, I didn't consider that. Okay, we have another Floppy, and he has. Yeah, we have 4 turns. I think we will steal it before it. We are already 2 with finished stuff. Shopping spree. Floppy's shopping and no tank top seems to be tight enough for him. He is visiting every single store in the island, from Kabul Harbor to Ridgewick. Place 1 fire in every city, place Floppy in Ridgewick. So, Miguel, 1 fire in Kabul Harbor is 1 damage for you. Then Holy City there, Himber Bluff here. Ridgewick here, which is where he gets to. Have you done damage and recharge, Miggy?
I've done the damage, yeah. I haven't recharged yet. But...
Yeah. And alright, it's Mario with Jessica.
I'm going to make a very crazy move. I rest.
Okay.
Oh,
But you can still move, so you could move on the fire, recharge a lot of tokens by losing HP, and then attack me.
I can move up 2. Yeah, but no, I think it's not a good idea. I rest.
Okay, so you can move up to... And every time he rests, we said is Jessica, so you can get also the additional token to rage. So this is Kyriakos with Isolde.
okay. My issue is now I'm gonna flip this again because I want to get the monster, but then Miguel's gonna flip it again. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You can attack the eagle and then flip it. So in several turns, the eagle will be dead.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm going to flip it. And I'm gonna do the encounter.
Yeah.
Message in the bottle. In a bottle, you find a little fairy trapped there by an evil wizard. She tells you of her love for an alloy wolf. Oh, alloy wolf is gone.
No, we killed it.
Yeah.
And of how she was trapped there while trying to find it. So, this is all very interesting, but you're not her shriek. Roll her up and smoke her. Heal 2 and get teeth. 4, search for her love. You scoop up the fairy and embark on a quest to find a wayward wolf. Keep this card with you. While you have it, heal 2 anytime you rest. Discard while on the same space as an alloy wolf and get bot and brain. If the alloy wolf is wild, you may immediately take it as a fund.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been useful.
Yeah, the other wolf will never get back. He's at the bottom of the deck, so this is good to know. But still, you would get 2 HP anytime you rest.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna get the heart and the teeth. It's more.
Hmm.
You know what? Give me.
So you get... No, you don't get anything because you have no lazy
No.
with your hashtag. Yeah.
Yeah, we play with no hashtags. You don't want to be popular.
Yes.
We play.
We have an anti-social here.
Yeah.
And it's Clayton.
Clayton is going to move to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fire using all of the legs and die. Myself.
The eagle is gone.
Yes, the eagle is gone. I've been trying to die for 3 turns. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kill myself. And that's it.
So the
It's just
eagle
this, and I
is
get
gone.
There you go.
Alright. So it's
That's because it was a good
me.
familiar.
Do we have monsters around? We do. Well, I think... what is my situation? I have no armor.
You can both get the Kabula, right?
We can, but I have... well, the Puritan Glove is decent as a weapon. I really have no defense at all. And my Familio has some defense, to be fair. I don't know.
How many more cards are there for Floppy? 3? 3, yeah.
Can I will move a bit, so... Oh no, do I have only one leg here? Yeah. Well, I will just do this encounter for now, and let's see. Kabula Cultist. Of course, for me, the hashtags make no sense anymore at this stage. You meet a Kabula Cultist, he keeps blogging about how good the Kabula is, and you kind of hate him, until he gives you some chocolate waffles. Yay! So I heal 2, and then, since I am violent as well, but also I don't want any more brain, I think I will do Why is he so rich? Waffles and jewels, where does he get it? Kick him in the mouth and take his stuff, and I will get an item.
That's fair enough.
So I'm getting 2 HP and 1 item. And that's a plastic throw. Well, which is not too bad as well.
Spend brains we used to. Yep. After that.
Alright.
Cool, and then is your family
And then it's my Familio directly.
keeps stealing shit.
Yeah, you don't have 2 anymore. I think Kyriakos had enough fards. So I'm gonna spend 1 guts to steal you 2 fards, Kyriakos. And you can only give me 2 fards and recharge 1 token. There's no defense for this. Okay. Another Floppy, we're actually getting close. Kabula Love. No one will touch the Kabula. Floppy is updating his Tinder profile and wants to show he cares about his herald career. It's quite wise of him. So he moves to the Kabula Sanctuary and places 1 fire on every adjacent space. So I think you guys are trapped.
We are trapped. Didn't get. Love that sometimes Floppy actually jumps like a horse.
Yeah,
You also see it on your screen.
that
Just like.
I love that in Tabletopia they try to make mechanics to make things like feel more real, and it's actually much worse. Like there is like this kind of gravity which I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's it. Now Mario.
that's Mario.
Yeah.
The fully rested Mario.
I don't know.
I have a suspicion.
I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe I will attack Antonio. No, I will attack Antonio. Yeah, 1, 2. I move.
Yeah.
I use 1 leg, and I attack Antonio with my attack with 1 leg and 1 feet with my hero's blade. So 4, roll aim, attack. And it's a gun.
So it's an attack of 6.
Shit, that's 6. That's
6.
Wow.
So I finished my guts, so I cannot even pay for the placebo defend. So I'm losing 6. What should I do? I'm getting -6, and I'm getting... and you moved away then. I will get a gut. What do I have to do? It's fine. Alright, and you finished. You're a cannibal now.
Yeah.
So with the Kabula out of the way, this resurrection nonsense will be over. You live at the Blood Tower with no regrets about your human flesh diet. And from now on, anytime Jessica attacks a hero on her space, she heals 1 HP for each HP lost by the target. Alright. And she has a powerful weapon. You have no defense basically as well. While Kyriakos is in the opposite condition, decent defense, not much attack. Miguel has the best compromise. As usual, Miguel will win.
I got lucky with the cards, but I have a full armor.
You have full armor and you have the swing, the hammer, which is pretty good.
This kid is
You have to keep firing butts, but yeah. Okay, so Kyriakos.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the plutonium back.
Whoa, whoa,
Try
whoa.
and get the plutonium. So,
his leg.
so 3 guts, leg, and teeth. I'll just flip the die. It is. Wait, I flipped the die. I need to roll the die.
Yeah.
Radioactive beam. Move 2 steps in a random direction, then attack up to 4 spaces away. 2, you attack 2. So only active defense applies. So let's roll the die. It's gonna go northwest. So 2 spaces.
Yeah.
Move the card.
1 goes to Kabula Harbor.
Yeah.
Then it attacks 4 spaces away. Is it me? It attacks, yeah?
Yeah, you are the closest, so yes. So 2 and only active defense applies. And your active defense costs 2 butts.
2 bucks.
And you don't have 2 butts, so I think you're gonna lose 2 HP.
I will lose 2 HP. And I will... what am I gonna do actually? I'll just move another gut over here. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good if you wanna attack him multiple times.
So yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna spend 1 leg token to go towards him,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna spend 2 gut tokens, so
Yeah.
1 from rage to use to attack 1, roll aim. Watch it being a leg. Okay, gut.
I think
So
it does
only
some
does 1.
defense.
Does it
So
have
it does
defense?
1 before attack, all up to 1 space away get 1 nausea, so you're getting 1 nausea. And the plutonium bar loses 1 HP in the fusion. So which one, which token do you want to discard, Kyriakos? Is you deciding since you're next in run?
So I take the 2, I'll take 2, yeah?
No, you take 1 because you remove the damage, the other it's him removing it, so you throw it away.
Okay, remove the leg.
You don't want the legs?
Then
Okay.
I'd rather the guts, I mean the Capra helmet. Needs
Yeah.
The guts.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna do it again. No, actually, let's move the teeth. I don't have anything with teeth.
Yeah.
So I'll do that again. So I'll I'll do another damage, and I'll roll. It gives me nausea again, right?
If you roll a guts, yes.
Yeah.
But did you roll? No.
Of
Okay.
course I roll a gut again. So give me another nausea.
Yeah.
And I do another attack, and it loses another thing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Kyriakos, I will have to put this video as like I don't know, for 18 plus or something like that,
Oh,
which is fine.
what am I gonna do? Fuck. Never mind. I'm done.
Well, it's
Oh, wait,
almost
I
that.
still have another goal. Wait a second. Wait, I've not finished. Oh, crap.
You haven't
What can I do?
finished, but you don't have tokens to do anything else, I think. You could use the GMO fruit to finish.
No, it's not optimal. You know what? I'm gonna go up and do the encounter.
You can do that, yeah. You haven't finished.
That's a good point.
So I use your leg.
Yeah, use the leg.
Yeah.
Donor. Yes, practical. Hey, a man with a giant mushroom head comes out of the bushes. Behind him, you hear police sirens. Still panting from the run, he puts a hand on your shoulder. Man, touching the Kabula is like here, popcorn popping. Well, that's a trip. I'm gonna go with give him up.
Without even considering.
You weren't going to snitch, but the cops offered you a reward for a tip. Draw 3, keep 1, and discard the others.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So you get another practical, I can flip the thing.
Yeah, I need another one so I can get some blankets.
Ah, those things are alright.
Okay, so what do we have here? Adultery helmet. I don't have brains. Oh, I know, it targets the brain. Before attack, get 1 additional butt token. Obscene outrage. Move 2 of the target's tokens to the use box. That could be decent. Eat it. Move 2 to discard this card.
That's good. You don't have any brains though.
Yeah.
The dictionary is fine.
So I'm gonna go. You know, the only reason I would get that is to sell it.
Yeah, which you're also in Kabul Harbor already.
Good one.
I mean, I could go get an item, but with 11, maybe it might be risky. I need 1 more. I think I'm just gonna go. I mean, that gives me butt tokens before an attack.
But only if it's rolled a brain.
So I can use this to. Okay, I'll go with that one.
Alright, so it's Miguel. Miguel steals
So,
the Kabula for sure.
You were thinking a lot all of your turns and planning all of those moves ahead, but you realized that I am trending full life, fully rested, with a full armor and the weapon and already in the sanctuary.
Well, what were we supposed to do? Yeah, we should have attacked you non-stop, probably.
Actually, Mario almost killed you. He could have attacked me with all of that, and I would be almost dead at this point, because he did like 6 of that. Anyway.
This is why you win, Miguel, because we like to experience the game. We are not trying just to mess with the others to win.
This is a tournament.
That is true. That was, and you also now have a +3.
Half a +3.
So as a reminder for those who just joined, a +3 will be applied to any of the actions triggered with the Kabula, which counts as any part token. And Clayton also died, but so you're stealing it, yeah. And what happens when the Kabula is stolen is exactly the same that happens when a monster is triggered. So the herald basically spawns before the person who stole the Kabula, so before, not after. And this is gonna be its place from now on in run. And so it's gonna play, and then Clayton, Miguel, is gonna play again. And is gonna act exactly like a monster, which means flipping coins, which in this case are dice because Tabletopia has no coins. Only using 2, which allows to have 3 attacks, with one of them being more likely to happen. And it's indeed 1 head and 1 tail. It's a gasoline twerking. It attacks all up to 1 space away from any fire, which may be all of us. It's an attack of 3, and only active defense applies. And then there is something after attack, so we'll get to that. We are all 1 from fire, besides Kyriakos, who is safe. So we do them following Ron, starting from Miguel.
So I start, and this is an attack of 3.
Yeah, and only active defense works.
Active defense. Okay, of 3. Let's start maybe getting that. 1, 2, and 3. I'm taking the damage so that I can get my Kabula token to rage. Means I can use it 2 times with a bonus of 3.
Yeah, you're gonna use the Skidmare of the Gods, I assume.
With a plus 3. But anyway, let's keep going with the attacks, because Antonio, you also get attack and you have 3 of life.
Yeah, I get attack with a 3 and only active defense works, but I can use my guts to block 1. So I get at 1 HP.
Oh, well, then you're not doing too bad.
And I can I will recharge the guts. Yeah, clearly, like I'm gonna die. This is the grand finale of the game, of course, once the Kabula is stolen, so the game shouldn't last very long at this stage. Mario? Oh, my Familia is... Yeah, my Familia is there. It does 4 HP though. I can use legs to defend 2. So I use legs to defend 2, lose 2, and will recharge those legs back due to the rage of the damage. Mario? Yeah. Yeah, Mario, we cannot hear you again.
What?
Yeah, okay. Now we can.
You hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I can defend. No.
Yeah, you cannot defend with... you have no active defense, so you lose 3 HP and move another thing to rage.
Okay.
Well, and recharge one thing.
Yeah.
Is this all with the attack? No, then there is an after attack. After attack in space... no, sorry. After attack in spaces adjacent to Floppy, add 1 fire in spaces with no fire and remove all fire in spaces with any fire. Is where... on... Yeah, it was in the center. Oh, so it just removes all the fire around. Unbelievable.
Fire,
yeah.
Miguel is cheating.
I got the cheat codes.
It does 14
Fire.
HP. Guys, we have like a couple of turns before he kills it.
So you better kill me for that. Okay, so I think that now it's my turn, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I think I will use my Skidmare of the Gods, which is a bat and teeth. So I will use a bat here. Use a bat.
Oh, you're not going with the Kabula.
But I'm not gonna use. Oh, good question. If it's one that is a combination of 2, I need to use it 2 times. But I could use it 2 times and wait. Would that be a of 6.
Miguel, you shouldn't make me questions that can make us look good in in front of the audience. I think that for how it is worded in the rulebook, it doesn't say that. It says that you get the bonus in any action triggered using the Kabula. It doesn't say that if you use it twice.
No,
It's still
No,
only
that's
one
correct.
action triggered.
because you said that, so you made me doubt. But what I was gonna do is use the teeth and this as a bat.
Yeah,
I do the attack with a +3.
yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
It would be an attack of 4 +3 for aim.
Yeah, 7, and if you hit the brain, it's an 8.
But I hit the guts, so it's after attack. So I do 6 of damage.
Wasn't it 7? I don't think it defends with guts.
How much was it?
It defends. It was
4 +3.
yeah. So it loses 7, and there is also a push in the thing, and then the after attack will. So you can
So
push.
for the push goes to southeast.
Yeah, nothing should
Right.
happen. I
Nothing
guess.
happens.
Yeah.
Here, because I'm falling out a bit out of the next.
Yeah, and so and
Okay,
because
then
of the
after
defense.
attack,
Yeah, go
after
destroy.
attack at one fire in a random direction, one space away from Floppy. So the random direction is northwest.
Is it exactly where you are?
Stop a bit.
It is.
Okay.
So you lose one 1 HP, and my familia loses 1 HP, and
Means
both
that I
of
go to
us.
6, but I recharge my Kabula token, so not too bad.
That's maybe not too bad.
Probably lucky actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because you can use it as a brain,
Can use it as a brain.
because you can redirect one attack. So one of us will just waste their attacks trying to get you. It's
Not only wasted, but directed to Floppy with a +3. So.
this is
wisely how you're going to
just
attack me.
very, very bad. So, and I can only move.
Can we just forfeit and finish?
No,
Well, it's basically
it does 7. It does 7 HP. I think if we all attack it, something could happen. What I can do, I basically can sacrifice myself because I don't think I'm gonna do anything particularly good at this stage. I would do 1, 2. I mean, the goal is not letting Miguel win. I use.
I have 6 of life, to be honest. You just have to make sure that you make me waste tokens so that I.
Yeah, I think he could totally die. I'm using my kidney beaten bullets and attack of 1, which gets to the teeth. I will roll twice. Butt or legs. Well, not the legs because you have defense on legs, so I'm hitting you in the butt for 1.
I don't have defense in the back. I don't have the shield of the worded.
Ah, it's the worst shield ever. I can't believe it. All shields depend on guts beside this one. Okay, so nothing happens.
Promise I'm not cheating.
But then, since my attack does nothing, I recharge.
Yeah. Recharge 1.
Okay. My familia, which is in your space, is gonna destroy you. What can it do? I have teeth. It's below all of this stuff.
It's an attack of 1.
It's an attack of 1, which how is it? An attack of 1, if I hit you in the guts, is 2, and you don't have a defense, at least in the guts. Now I know it. And it's the legs, an attack of 1. Nothing happens. My familia gets rage as well. Okay. Nothing on my side. And
Dario is the one with the powerful weapon.
Yeah, you're gonna direct it towards Floppy.
Yeah, so think about it. It's an attack of 4 plus 3, I think that might be it.
Well, but he can direct only one, so he will still get damage then from the next person attacking him and then from Floppy.
But if he attacked me 4 with the plus 3, that's Floppy's dead.
How much? But wait, is there a number in your... I don't think you should get... so the rule says that the Kabula gives a +3 to any number in the action. So in this case, if there is another available target within 3 spaces, it means that you could do it up to 6 spaces. But you cannot power up the... So you increase the... How you can influence people around for a larger space, but it doesn't... In this case, it's... You see my point. The +3 wouldn't change the attack because it's not a number in the action triggered. So Mario?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So spending 2 legs.
1, 3, and then attack Miguel. 1 leg and 1 feet. So it's 4 plus.
Sorry. What did you hit? Guts.
4 plus 6.
So it's an attack of 6, which we all know is gonna do.
So I am going to use this since I unlocked my Raging Brain being able to convince the Collibot. I'm going to use this one. I mean, I'm going to lose the +3, but it's okay because it's already an attack of 6. It will be directed to Floppy. It's in range. And now Floppy has 1 HP.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mario, for that attack. Now I cannot use it again, but... How is the plutonium bar?
Yeah, we have just have to roll. I know you can move 1 step if you want. You already did it, Mario.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's the butt of the plutonium bar, the tail.
2 steps in a random direction, attack up to 4 spaces away.
Okay, let's hope that it goes closer to Miguel.
It's gonna go north, isn't it?
Northeast.
It comes to me. Oh, it hits you. It dies. No?
Hmm?
Does it not
No,
die?
it's moving. It's just moving, it's not being pushed.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's there and then attacks you of 2.
Yeah, of 2 and only active defense applies.
What were... Okay. Those 2. Oh, 4.
You have the nausea, yeah.
Guys, I feel like I'm gonna win.
I feel like it's quite likely. Also, you don't... Ah, no, you can recycle something to attack it. Give
Yeah,
it
well,
nausea.
What's the point if I attack it? We need to attack Miguel, no?
Yeah, to attack Miguel, I mean. Oh, you're not even in range. You have the potion to get raging things.
Yeah, but I still can't get to him because he's up a mountain. Even if I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You just move 5. With
I
3
need to
legs.
move.
But your dirty up is hit. It's at a distance and gives nausea too.
2 spaces away, but if I get here, it's 3 spaces.
No, it's 2 spaces. It's 3 steps.
1 leg, and then you can do...
Okay, let's do that. I'll do that. I'll do... And then I'll use this.
Yeah. So you can get 2 tokens in rage.
I'll put 2 guts in rage.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the best. Because then I can spend... Okay, so I'm gonna move... I was gonna get move that here. Then use 1 bot and 1 gut.
Yeah.
2 2 spaces away to 1 attack and 1 nausea and roll aim. Okay, what do we want? We want a T.
We do.
Okay. T.
Yeah.
I did a T.
So
Okay,
it's
so you attack me of how much?
one and 2
Roll that
nausea.
and attack. Yeah.
Attack of 1, and I get to nausea.
Yeah. If you use the butt, to be fair, you shield it. And you cancel aim, so you only get 1 nausea.
So I suffer attack of 1, that I can recycle something.
Oh, you want to move things back. Yeah.
So I will get this one. And then I get 2 nausea. Attack of 3 would kill me now.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done this at all. You could have avoided all this. You could have got only 1. Yeah, you wanted the Kabula. That's fine.
Too cocky, and I forgot about the fact that Floppy is going to attack me now. He can actually do quite a bit of damage. So
Yeah.
let's see how this
To be fair, if it attacks using the fire, you have no fire around. I'm gonna die, but you'd be pretty fine. And this is what happens. Ah, but you're getting fire around you now. So it does the gasoline twerking again. So everybody 1 step from fire gets attacked from 3. What was it like that? From
No fire, no?
Yeah.
It's only here.
I die. I die.
Antonia dies.
So I'm out. So that's me and my family. I guess this makes me the worst Kabula player in the world.
Yeah, it literally does. I mean, want to die in the first international.
Yeah,
Kabula tournament.
international tournament. All right.
And you get fire and
Yeah, then 1. So this was up to 1 space from any fire, 3 damage with only active defense applies. And then after attack in spaces adjacent to Floppy, add 1 fire in spaces with no fire, and remove fire in spaces with any fire. So it's fire everywhere. And where you are, we can also remove it, Migi. I can put it here.
It's actually an
and
attack
well.
of 3,
So you get an attack of 3 because you had 2 nausea.
which means that I am at 2.
Yeah.
There's nobody else going, right?
And is this an attack? Yes, it's an attack, the fire, so you can recycle again. So you're gonna win now. Unless something defends Floppy. Ah, actually there is still a chance that you die, actually. With the defenses
Or
from
attack,
Floppy.
Oh shit! If I hit in the teeth, I die.
If you hit in the teeth, you die. With the duck face of Floppy. Before attacker on the same spaces loses 2 HP. Let's see, what a beautiful duck face for Floppy.
No, there's no way to avoid it, isn't it? No, because I said before. Do I have an attack that is automatically... Wait! So despite all of this, I am going to use...
Yeah, you can use the dog.
That's a brain, and this is a leg. Go both with the cat, that's open, I don't need it. But to use my poor doggy, that's an attack target, spends brain or loses 2. In this case, it's actually I loses 5. P is dead. I win.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried, right? I mean, we close. I mean, the nausea was close.
We were...
Nausea could have destroyed me. If you had more things to give me nausea, I would have died.
I mean, we went... yeah, it was quite close. Good. Okay, final discussion.
What's the price?
No, I mean, that's it, Miggy. The hate of all of us. No, but...
That's the only way.
but it's good.
Okay.
I think that good points that this game should showcase is that, for example, there is a player elimination at the end. How long have I been eliminated for? Like nothing. It wasn't even my turn. Like I didn't skip even 1 turn. And this is what usually happens. So let's say that once the Kabula is stolen, the game ends in 3 third turn stop. I mean, sometimes it drags slightly longer, but it's very common that it's just like a very quick battle with a bit of tension and dice rolling, and that's it. No real pain waiting for it. And beside this game was full of fire because we are using Floppy. If we were using the Water King, it definitely wouldn't be full of fire. And also Pepe doesn't use any fire. And the Isocore, which is not here, we're still working on it as well, will not use fire. Every herald will be very different. Are there any questions at all? Otherwise, we can close the streaming.
I think most people are going to watch it later anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyone with questions, they can just put them in anywhere.
Yeah.
Discord or anywhere, and then we can just answer them.
Sounds good. We took exactly 2 hours 30. I think that at least half an hour is only for the for Tabletopia. So 4 players game about 2 hours, as the box says, which is half an hour per player. I think, yeah, I mean, you can see we're not lying.
It was exactly.
And on this wonderful note, we can close the game. The stream. Goodbye, guys. How do I do it? Stop streaming.